Ron Holland the second.
We took Ron Holland?
Of the G League Ignite, the wing.
We took Ron Holland?
This motherfucker can't shoot!
No, he can't shoot? Wait, no, he for real can't shoot. Ron Holland can't shoot like that.
Trajan, what the fuck?
Why didn't we take Matisse Bazalius?
One second.
We're shocked. We're cooked.
No.
You're kidding.
Emerge and draft and the stream.
He's a 6'8" forward, I knew that, but he averaged 18 points. 6.7 rebounds, 2.8 assists, 2.1 steals, 1.1 blocks, 3.5 turnovers. Very defensive. He shot 53.2%. No, sorry, 47.4% from the field, 23.9% from fucking 3 on 3 attempts. And on 2.9 free throws a game, he shot 68%, which, I mean, maybe that's some optimistic if you really fucking, you're really happy about his 3-throw shooting and think it can grow. But as a prospect, he's always never been a fucking shooter.
Bro, when are they gonna be like? When are they gonna think like, oh hey, maybe we could use some like good shooters on this team?
When the fuck are the Pistons gonna start actually being an NBA franchise in the current day of basketball? You gotta be able to shoot the fucking 3. Asar Thompson can't shoot fucking 3s. Duran can't shoot 3s. Ron Holland can't shoot fucking 3s. Ivy's inconsistent. What the fuck are we doing, boys? I don't know. He's like, the Buzelis kind of strikes me as that same type of guy. Maybe even better. I don't know.
Yeah, I can shoot.
I'm not saying that he's not a great player. I far from want to say that I'm not saying that. But it's really just, I don't know how much more, like, what does this mean? You know what I mean? He fits very much like an Asar Thompson. And maybe, I'm not going to lie, maybe Fred Vinson is going to be the guy that can improve his shooting. Fred Vinson being the guy who helped out Lonzo Ball, helped out B.I., you know what I mean, from the Pelicans, and improve that shooting. And maybe that's what you think, you know what I mean? But Ron Holland has...
Ron kind of tough, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Ron Holland was tough, man.
We're of course going to be supporting him no matter what, right? It's the same thing if he's a Piston now, you got to support him, everything like that. And I'm hoping that he can develop as a good shooter. And honestly, my frustration, honestly, is just incorrect. I hope Trajan's correct, right?
I hope so.
But man, that's not what I really wanted here at 5. And I was really excited about the possibility of trading back. Hopefully Holland's that guy. Hopefully Holland can be and that defense with him and Asar can really go up, and maybe his shooting can also go up. But you're putting another project shooter on this team.
Another. It's kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. It is kind of crazy.
Welcome to 3-on-3, Ron Holland.
No.
Apparently, we were listening to move back trades, but we ended up staying pat. That was like, we decided not to do that. We weren't.
I understand that, but it takes Ron. It's like we traded back, but we didn't trade back.
Well, I think this removes a lot of. Maybe does it? But what is this? Is it Tobias Harris still the guy you are gonna be interested in. A guy like a Miles Bridges. I mean, now we're talking about some serious forwards here. You know what I mean?
They can't shoot.
Well, I mean, you know what I mean. Tobias Harris and Miles Bridges can, but these are guys like I'm saying that could be brought in. The current guys, yes, cannot shoot. Yes.
So we're gonna bring more guys in the same position.
Right. That's. I mean. I don't know, bro.
Like we're chalking this, bro.
It'd be one thing. I almost wonder, like, if it was like if Cassell fell and you didn't believe in Ivy and you took Cassell, and I'm like, all right. So you didn't believe in Ivy. You don't think Ivy's really that gonna be that guy. You're gonna plan on moving him, but you took Cassell, and Cassell's gonna be your guy that's next to Cade. Whatever, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Ron Holland just was not something I was expecting, at least. And instead of trading back, we are going to be. I mean, Ron Holland, I think, honestly, is very, very good for what he is good at. I think he's very good defensively. I think he's very good attacking the basket. I think he's a guy who can seriously get some buckets as a slasher.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be disrespectful. I just don't know if the fit next to Cade makes any sense.
That's what we're looking.
When you have a Star Thompson, because the honest truth is, right, everything revolves around Cade and the fit along with Cade. That is the most important thing, because Cade is the franchise player, and we need to improve the three-point shooting and defense around him.
Hey,
the defense gets improved, but
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to take a deeper dive into Ron Holland, and we're gonna have a video. I'm gonna do some stuff like right after this live stream, and I'm gonna have a video up either tomorrow or the day after about Ron Holland, talking about a little recap of the draft. So maybe I'm gonna take a deeper dive. Maybe I'm gonna like this pick more as I take a deeper dive, of course. And I've known Ron Holland has been one of the top prospects for a long time in this draft. He's been a highly touted prospect since high school. You know what I mean? He's been one of those guys that people know about. Going to the Ignite and still putting up 20 points, you know what I mean, is something that cannot be ignored.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
But I just don't know, as it currently stands, the fit. And that's the problem for me. It's nothing against these players, but like him and Asar, yes, defensively are going to look great, but just the court spacing is not going to be very good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sorry, that Ron Holland pick just kind of sucked a little bit. Not that, like I said, I don't want to be disrespectful, but fuck, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't know. And maybe you don't believe in Cody Williams and Bazelis' ability to shoot, so you went with Holland, thinking that at least if I'm going to take a forward here, I'm going to take one that I really like in the scoring, the slashing. And I think I can probably make myself like this pick, you know what I mean? It's just not what I was really ready for. He literally had like very little connection to the Pistons that I've been seeing. This was a complete surprise, which maybe is a good thing for this regime, keeping things kind of quiet. Same way with how the Lions are. They keep things very quiet. You don't really hear a whole lot rumor-wise. Things kind of just happen when they happen. And the building is very enclosed, which is actually, I think, a very good quality in a franchise. Both NFL, NBA, everything. But we're going to have to see. I'm not going to be a hater on this Ron Holland pick as much as I probably seem. I'm going to give it definitely a fair shake, and I think that it's just not my cup of tea initially, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's for sure.
I don't know, bro. That's gonna have to be a clip, though. That was like the pure reaction of just like, what it? Wait, huh? Asar Thompson and Ron Holland are gonna be building a new arena with all of these bricks.
Yeah.
I just saw that and read that on fucking Twitter, bro.
How far off do you think the guy is?
I don't know if he, especially next year, like Asar Thompson, even with Fred Vinson, isn't going to just magically become a good fucking shooter. You know what I mean? He might be an improved shooter. He might have better mechanics, but like Isaiah Stewart, Isaiah Stewart is in year 3, and then he's finally started to become a solid shooter. You know what I mean? Guy shooting 36, 37, 38%. A guy that you really want to be taking threes, right? Or like, so that's not just going to happen. You know what I mean? I don't know. And it's not as something as glaring as Lonzo. Like, this Lonzo Ball, to be fair, was a good shooter in college. Changing the mechanics, and then he was able to rekindle the good shooting of the past. Asari Thompson and Ron Holland have never been fucking good shooters. They've never been good shooters. So that's where the problem that I really see here is how, I don't know how you see this and think good things. I don't know, man. I really don't know. If we didn't have a Cade Cunningham, right, and we were more bare bones, Ron Holland might be a guy that you build around. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And like a Wizards team, that would make so much sense if they were at 5, and the way the drafts fell out, that would make a lot of sense, because I think he can be a pure scorer and a guy who's legit a slashing scorer that can have the ball. But just the way this team is, Asar Thompson is a guy that is a playmaker with the ball in his hand. Ivy and Cade, and now you have Ron Holland, and a guy that maybe can be good off the ball, but can you be good off the ball when you have the entire defense sitting in because they know you can't shoot?
No.
Man, this fucking sucks, bro.